after the after the salad concept, we went to the paper factory. Our driver doesn't speak a lick of English, so we got a little bit messed up. But we went to a paper factory, which was really exciting. And so it's the company is called Chiang Mai International Decoration Limited, and they were an incubator at Chiang Mai University years ago when the incubators first became a thing. Like over 25 years ago, when they weren't called incubators, they were just like professors would take you under their wing and basically do what incubators do now. So his business startup for this paper factory was 100,000 baht, which is only like $30,000. Now it's a $20 billion enterprise. And their market share is 70% Europe, 10% United States, 10% Middle East, 10% Japan. But he said recently they've pulled their stuff in Japan and they're moving to Korea. Everything, all the paper is very fresh. There are no warehouses with paper sitting. So like they have the paper made somewhere else. The paper itself isn't made in Chiang Mai because of the pollutants. And they ship the paper, and so they have like a warehouse that's there with the fresh paper, but it's never more than a week old, and it's so scarcely filled because they use it so quickly. So the wife actually planned out the factory, like the design of the factory, because she's an architect, so that was pretty cool. They make the products from trees from Laos, and they've actually worked with the government of Laos to give them lots of trees for paper production. So here in Chiang Mai, they do the cutting, they do die cutting, punching, quality control, decorating, packaging, and quality assurance is everything that they do here. So the paper factory, it was an experience. All the workers seemed like they were happy, but they might have just been happy to see us. And it was really cool because they were all like really efficient, really good at their jobs. And the decorators were even more amazing, but I don't think they're paid very well. I don't know. Of course, I had to be a rude American, and I asked a question, and the owner was just like, "Oh, well, they're paid well," and left it at that. Which in Thailand, 300 baht a day is like the minimum wage, and that's 300 divided by. That's about $9 a day, and that's considered like the Thai minimum wage. So, they'll be paid probably twice that, which doesn't seem like a lot, but, and he also only hires people from like the local community. They buy a lot of stuff from the local community, so that was really cool. I took so many pictures. So I was thinking, oh, I'm going to get to buy all this cool paper, and we went to the showroom, okay? The showroom. So, you think paper products, you think, oh, they make handmade notebooks, they make hand-done cards and things like that. They make everything. They make handmade, like, paper food. They make little handmade boxes that look so cool, and they have stuff for baby showers. They said Italy is their biggest customer for baby showers because they have, like, a traditional, like, some sort of big image with tiny gifts on it. So they had like pirate ships that were made out of paper, and it was just so impressive. And then they had like little people on it made out of paper, and they had these little cupcakes that really looked like cupcakes. It was all paper. It was so amazing. And then, I was looking at stuff and nothing really had a price tag. It read really weird. And I asked, and he's like, oh no, nothing's for sale. What? And he said, no, nothing. This is just the showroom. Nothing's for sale here. And I asked, well, what retailers do you sell in Thailand so I can go and buy your stuff? We don't sell to Thailand. We only sell international or overseas. No one in Thailand. And so I was really surprised by that. But then I talked to Dr. Chandra and realized that the reason that they don't sell in Thailand is because there are so many like handmade artisans that have the same kind of job. They make like handmade paper that's very similar, but they don't, they make like notebooks and things like that, but they don't make like the sculptures and things like that, and like the little boxes for jewelry. They don't make those things, but he doesn't want to compete with local people, so, which I thought was actually really nice, because in America, you know, we have laws about that, but no one really enforces it, and then small businesses end up being closed because of a big chain that comes in, while here it's considered very unacceptable for a big business to come in and shut down small businesses like that. No one, you know, if a big business for some reason shuts down a small business, that big business doesn't have much longer to go. Which usually it's the other way around. Small businesses put chains out here in Thailand. So I was really disappointed at the paper factory, but then we went to the handmade umbrella factory, where they also had lots of hand painted fans, and oh my gosh, it was amazing. We got to go, so they have like their storefront, which is all wholesale, so everything was dirt cheap. And if you keep walking and you go to the back, you'll see the people who paint, and you can, for very little, you can have them hand paint your own fan, and they'll charge you for the fan, and then the artist will charge you their own cost. I had the back of my tablet painted. It cost, and I had it done on the case, and it cost me 100 baht, which is a little over $3. I'm going to put some special enamel over it when I get home so that it'll stay. And the most amazing thing, this took the lady less than 10 minutes to do. This would take me hours to perfect. And then I did have a big something or rather painted that I'm going to stop talking about now because it's a surprise. Then I bought an umbrella for myself, so I figured that this should be the one that I show you. This was 270 baht, which, let me look up how much that is again. 200, I feel, it was $8. This is, so, made in Thailand. And these are like parasols, so like stuff you'd use in the summer. And this is the one that I bought for myself. So you can see it's black and white, which I wanted one that was black and white, one, because black absorbs heat and it'll keep out the sun more. And two, I wanted something that would match with any outfit. This was not the most expensive umbrella I bought was about 420 baht, so it was almost like probably $12, $13, $14. Here, I'll bring it closer so you can actually see like the detail. The cheapest things I bought was I bought a bunch of small hand fans for 50 baht, which is like $1.25. And then the most expensive thing I bought was an umbrella that's slightly larger than this one that has a more intricate pattern, and it was, like I said, 420 baht. It was really interesting. I only bought fans and a few umbrellas for people who had specifically asked for umbrellas. But yeah, I got some really cool stuff. And a lot of the fans, what I think I'm going to do is for people who want them as gifts, I'm going to just let you guys like pick which fan you want. Because I bought, how many fans did I buy? Because the rest of them were, Chris and I were going to resell. I bought like 50. No. Oh, I also bought tapestries. I can show you guys some of those. I bought at least 30 like hand fans, and they're easy because they don't weigh a lot and they're compact, so I can pack a lot of them in a bag. I can line my bags with them. I debated on shipping them back, but I had about 5 pounds worth of stuff, and to have it shipped by air was 6,000 baht, which is about $200. To have it shipped by mail was about 2,000 baht. The other was 6,000, and so it was still over $100. And I said, no, I'll just take it. And my really big thing that I got, which I'm not going to tell you more about, and it's huge. It's like almost, here's like where it is on me. It's like right at my waist. I'll probably have to take this on the plane as like my carry-on, as one of my carry-ons. And that's on the floor. Gosh darn it. The artists were so amazing, and when I had a special request, I wrote down what I wanted them to do and I described it. And even though it was something very simple, he took about 15 minutes just being very slow and doing it exactly how I had asked him. And I was so happy. And oh my gosh, I almost cried. I was so happy. So let me grab some of these. So I got a bunch of different tapestries, so just to show you a few. I only bought one paper one, and this, I don't know who it's for. I think it's probably going to be for Mike and Terry. As I saw this and I thought of them, but there might be someone else, like Linda and Mary might like it better. But this is like a paper, and you can see with the light. It's gorgeous. And I only bought one paper. Even though they were really cheap, I just didn't think that they would sell well. So I only bought one paper one, and there weren't any paper ones that I really liked. And it was only 150 baht, so it was about $4. Now I have to wrap it up all careful like. But I'm probably gonna buy like tubes to put these all in. Which actually they packaged them so nicely for me. Like all of them are in like these little plastic sleeves. So actually I don't need to get tubes because I don't have anything. But I intend to sell about half the tapestries. Here's another one. This one has a landscape on it. So I'll probably end up keeping one with a landscape on it for myself. I also got varying sizes. Like these are the smaller ones. But this is like a Thai garden scene. This was 190 baht. So that is $5.60. Isn't that amazing? I found myself being attracted to the pink stuff. I don't know why. I was a pink kind of girl growing up, but now unless it's primarily black, I'm not really into it. So that was really cool. And I should have thought about it, but I didn't think to have a fan hand painted with pandas on it for my sister, and now I feel bad because I didn't, and I doubt I'm going back. Otherwise, I would. Although for my friend Ashlyn, all she wanted was art supplies, so I got her some really special art supplies at the Umbrella Factory that I'm going to stop talking about. I don't know if she watches these videos, and I want her to be surprised. So I finally found art supplies. So this is the last one I'm going to show you. I don't know what this scene is. I think this might be one of the birds, which my stepmom might be interested in, because I got a lot of the same patterns on different colors. Yeah, these are the birds. This is one of the bigger ones. So this is 240 baht. But aren't they adorable? There were some that weren't painted as well. Like the birds would just look super derpy. But this was 240 baht, which I'm going to keep doing math so I can be honest with you guys. It was $7. And anything that's left after people kind of pick what they want, I'll end up reselling. And something like that I paid $5 for, I could easily sell it for at least $20. But if there's anyone that I've already gotten gifts for that I'm pretty set on what I'm giving them and they want one of these, I'll probably just charge them like sticker price for it. Not like my sticker price, but like what I actually paid for. But I have, stuff. I'm going to let this stuff out first, and then I'm going to sell kind of what's left. Or what I might end up doing is I might just list, because there are a lot of people that I bought stuff for that I'm not going to see very often. And so what's probably going to happen is I'm going to list everything, and then once I get down to enough for the people that I'm giving them to, I'll pull them all and then let them pick from what's left. So we'll see. I mean, if anyone like in particular really liked any of those, let me know ASAP.